right? Like, yeah, I'm so obsessed with tea that my name starts with the letter T. Hey y'all, so I'm back. Okay, here's the thing. I definitely ate my dinner already. I know that I said I was gonna show it to y'all, but I ate it. I was like mid-bite, like, this is mad good, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to film this for content. Ooh, sorry. Okay, what I can do though is still show you the ingredients that I used. So, panning the camera forward, we have our Trader Joe's turkey burgers, which are the star of the show. And these are the frozen burgers that you cook from frozen. I obviously stick mine in the air fryer because that's what I do with everything these days. And I season them with a little bit of the, oh, actually, let me show you one of my favorite seasonings. I love to use McCormick's Grill Mates. Ooh, let me see if I can find the jar. So it's like almost to the, I use the smokehouse maple flavor. This is my favorite one, like my all-time favorite seasoning. And it tastes like this barbecue, like it's just like, it makes everything taste like it came fresh off the grill. But very few calories, very little sugar, right? I think it's like also like, it's almost like 0 net calories. But anyway, okay, so one of these turkey burgers, you get 4 in the box. One of these is 22 grams of protein for 180 calories, which is amazing. Like, that's really good. Those are really good macros. So the rule of thumb with protein is like the ideal food would have 10% of its calories, at least 10% of the calories should be equivalent to the grams of protein, right? So 10% of 180 calories would be 18 grams of protein, and that lets you know, like, wow, gee, this actually has 22 grams of protein, so that's even more than 10%. So that's how you know it's a high protein food, and it's not too high in calories as far as the ratio goes, right? But we're human, and sometimes things drastically fall short of the ratio, and that's okay, because we need carbs to survive too, right? Like, and other macronutrients like fiber and fat, right? You just have to like consume those things in moderation. Okay, so I also had one of my classic hamburger buns. I'm gonna try to one-handedly, never mind, not one-handedly, but just things you have to do when you film content alone, right? Okay, so there's 8 buns in here, some of the classic burger buns, and I actually just get these because I know people a lot of times are like, oh, well, like whole wheat is better for you, which I think it is, but like this is lower in calories like by a lot. So it actually, one of these buns has 4 grams of protein, interestingly. And like it's actually made with one of the first ingredient here is unbleached enriched flour, which includes wheat flour. So it's fine. And it came from Trader Joe's. I mean, what? Okay, so 140 calories, 4 grams of protein, not the best ratio, but you know, I'll take 140 calorie bun, right? Light cheddar cheese, Trader Joe's sliced light cheddar cheese. I have 1 slice of this, 80 calories, 8 grams of protein, perfect 10% ratio. Woo-hoo. Okay, so there's that. And then I obviously will, normally, right, if I'm not rushing to scarf it down. What's funny is I'm actually like a moderately slow eater. Like I eat at a really like reasonable pace. So I must have been real hungry to have seen that come out the air fryer and to have been like, ooh, yummy, right? And that's crazy because like I ate my, I had my big old salad that I showed y'all earlier too. Like, but the thing is, remember how I was saying sometimes with the metformin, like I will forget to eat. So I went most of the earlier part of the day definitely not eating enough, and I'm not proud of this, but which is annoying because like then your macronutrient distribution is off, right? And I used to do that all the time, telling myself I'm intermittent fasting, and like intermittent fasting I think needs to be practiced very carefully. Like you need to have like, I think you should definitely rope your like nutritionist, dietitian, doctor, and whoever your healthcare team is made up of, maybe even personal trainer if they're helping with like monitoring your appetite or your dietary consumption and like the breakdown of your food. Like I wouldn't just, bite the bullet and intermittent fast like without planning out, because it can really mess up your metabolism. And I think that's where my body went into starvation mode a lot, and I had a lot of rebound weight gain, like all those years where I was talking about how I gained a ton of weight after losing a ton of weight. So that's something that I would definitely just do more research on. There are people who do it effectively. I still will do it from time to time, but I try not to make it like an everyday thing. So that's why I was pretty concerned today that I did not eat enough in the earlier part of the day, but I'd still made up for it by eating my salad, and then my my yogurt, my salad, and my my turkey burger. So the thing is, the yogurt still has like a good amount of protein. So even if it wasn't the most food, like it's still, what I'm trying to say is I should have eaten the salad earlier. Like I ate it closer to the evening. I had the yogurt and then I went like just a long stretch of time without eating anything else because I forgot to eat. And then I was like, oh, okay, now it's time for a very late lunch, right? And then right after this, I'm gonna have dinner because at some point I need to sleep. So all that is done, right? That was my dinner. I also added a tomato slice and I want to say like a quarter cup, not even a quarter cup, let's like a handful of arugula, right? Not that those calories really even matter, right? It's one of those things where you like burn more calories chewing it than the calories that are actually in the food. So that, and a bit of ketchup. What else? Every now and then, like I'll throw some light mayonnaise on the burger. It really does make a difference if you use light mayonnaise versus regular mayonnaise if you're trying to watch the calories. So that's a pro tip. Or even like the whipped mayonnaise, right? Or Miracle Whip, right? The Aldi version has pretty low calorie. So every now and then I'll do that, but I didn't do that this time. I'm gonna insert photos so you can see what the turkey burger typically looks like, right? Like I have a couple of versions. Had some seasoned fries on the side, right? 12 whole fries. And for me, that is a lot because it's like, all right, like I'm already like nearing the end of like the day and I'm pretty like, I've had a lot of protein to me, right? That's what I consider to be a lot of protein. My total for the day was around 105 grams, I think 105.9. And here's why. What I noticed also, what I didn't show y'all, was when I was heating up the chicken, I actually, so you know how the macros were like 15 grams of protein for 3 ounces of the chicken, and the 3 ounces is actually just an estimate. So one of the chicken breast fillets is like, it's estimated to be around 3 ounces, but when I put them on my handy dandy food scale, right, came out to actually be 6.8 ounces because I had 2 tenderloins. So initially in my head, I'm thinking, okay, 2 tenderloins, right, 3 ounces each, 6 ounces of chicken, which would be 15 grams each, right, 30 grams of protein. Actually turned out to be 34.5. Y'all gonna be sick of me, and I'm here for it. All right, trainees, it's cool. Cool. It's cool. We too cool for scoop. But yeah, I'm gonna link this food scale down below in the description box, because that's one of the things that has helped a ton in my little journey on this weight loss, body recomposition, macronutrient, just body positivity journey, right? Because I feel like a lot of times like body positivity is like, that term is used to apply to like, just, I don't know. I think a lot of people see it and assume it means like, oh, okay, well, acceptance of your body at any stage, right? But like, there's an assumption that like, it's acceptance of your body, but it means, oh, well, I'm overweight and I don't want like to change at all. And like, no shade to anyone who is like comfortable where they are being right overweight, because I was there once, and technically I'm still overweight, right? But when I hear body positivity, specifically that phrase, I think about like literally treating your body positively, right? Honoring it, treating it as the vessel that it, the honorable, beautiful vessel, treating it like a temple, right? Right. Not just, I think a lot of people assume body positivity is for people who have like let themselves go or given up, and they just want to force everyone to accept their body, like, take it or leave it type thing. And I think that mentality is kind of toxic, because it's like everybody is beautiful, right? Like everybody, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty, everybody's body is beautiful to someone in some way, right? Now, when we think body positivity, I think there's like a certain stigma that is associated with that. And when we like literally just look at the two words and dial it back, right, and take the like social media culture and the 2020s out of it, we have to remember like, hey, like, doesn't this mean literally just treating my body well? Yeah. And that is what it is. So when I say body positivity, there's no like stigmatized things that go along with that. I literally just, by that I mean treating your body well, right? Okay, so what else was I gonna show you? Oh, my protein s'more. Okay. So here's the deal. That's another thing I didn't picture. What I do is I have these like skewers. Y'all finna laugh at me. I literally go to, where are they? I used one, but the other one's gotta be, I guess it's one's in the sink because I used it, and I don't know where the other one is. Okay, well, if y'all have ever seen like barbecue skewers, I literally will take the metal barbecue skewers, shove a marshmallow on it, and I'll roast it on my stovetop, right? And then I'll take half of one of these Quest cups, right? Like minimal sugar, less than a gram of sugar, right? I take one of these and I cut it in half, because to do a whole one is a lot for one s'more, right? And the macros on these are 2 cups are 200 calories. So that means half of 1 cup is only 50 calories. Ha 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 ha. And that means half of 1 cup has, let's see, if 2 cups have 11 grams of protein, one has around 5.5, 1 cup. So then you split 1 cup in half, like half of that has around 2.5 to 3 grams of protein, right? And then I'll have 2 graham crackers, just 2 regular old graham crackers, and 1 regular old marshmallow, because I don't feel like digging back in my pantry to figure out where I put those. But the Quest cups are definitely a game changer. What else? Yeah, and that's my like protein s'more. Not the most grams of protein in the world, but it's like better than nothing, right? Like there are some desserts that have 0 protein in them, and like you're just eating straight sugar. But there's that. I'm actually gonna have some sleepy time tea now. I have my little celestial seasonings. I was so excited when I got these. They have the sleepy time vanilla. So for those of you who are raging insomniacs like me, these will come in handy. There's also the sleepy time honey, and the flavor is just so good. Like celestial seasonings is a winner. It's a winner. Like that, just the flavors in that brand of tea, like just I think permeate the water so much more effectively, right? Like I'm an herbal tea aficionado. Do y'all want to see my tea drawer? Look, let me show you a little something. Wow. I'm pretty obsessed with tea. Like it's pretty bad. I mean, or pretty good. I guess this is one of the better obsessions to have in your 30s, right? Right? Like, yeah, I'm so obsessed with tea that my name starts with the letter T. Okay, so I'm gonna make my herbal tea, and then let's see, is there anything else I wanted to talk to y'all about? Let's recap while I go take my supplements as well. Okay, so I'm not gonna show y'all my full supplement breakdown today. because that's gonna take that's like another video's worth of content. And I know I'm probably talking y'all ears off, but this part is really important. Okay, so let's recap. Point 1, right? Wait, let's backtrack. Things I'm doing to mitigate the potential loss of my GLP-1 coverage. Point 1, I am taking other medications. Ooh, other medications and supplements. One of them is metformin. Ooh, how much am I taking? 500 milligrams a day. Wait, I lied. Now I'm taking 1,000. I started out at 500. And I was there for a month, and I went up in dosage to 1,000. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. The other thing I'm doing is I'm taking, these are my PCOS vitamins, but in them, I think the most important one, the most relevant one for this video is berberine. So berberine, is it berberine or berberine? I don't know, but I take this for additional appetite suppression. This brand, it's by Vital Herbal. It actually contains inositol as well, which is helpful for managing cramps, heavy periods. This also has chasteberry, ashwagandha. What else? I'm pretty sure it has, does it have myo-inositol? Okay, it has the inositol. It has some folate in here. Yeah, it has some folate, some calcium. It's got a little black pepper. It's got cinnamon. I knew it. It had milk thistle. Lipolic acid. Something else I can't pronounce. DIM. Dindolylmethane. Yeah. Ashwagandha, chasteberry, berberine, inositol. Right. Okay. And folate. So it's great for appetite suppression, but also for hormone management, hormone balance. That ashwagandha is also great for anxiety management and hormone regulation as well. So this is great. I'll link this in the description box. So what did I say for point 1? Alternative medications, metformin and berberine. And this supplement in particular, right? That's my version of, that's where I get my berberine from. So point 2, I am upping my protein. I'm trying to make sure I consistently get at least 100 grams a day. I also will show y'all the macronutrient breakdown for today. I will insert photos. I wonder if I can point and then it'll show up. Yeah, and if you wanna pause and screenshot that, you'll see the app that I'm using, which I'll also link in the description box, and then my macronutrient breakdown for today. I'm still pointing. I don't even have this edited yet, but hopefully when I edit it, right, these comments will age well and this pointing will age well, and it'll be accurately pointing to where, I have faith in my editing skills. Even though I'm new to this, I'm true to this. Okay, so that's point 2. Point 2, protein, increasing the protein. Also increase the fiber too, but that's as long as you're eating your vegetables and drinking your water, eating your fruit. I know I didn't show myself eating fruit today, but normally I will also eat some cantaloupes. My PCOS girlies, you wanna do the high fiber fruit, so pears, right? Like Rick Ross, I eat pears. Hopefully I can insert that photo there too. Okay, so that's point 2, increasing protein intake. Point number 3, you didn't actually see me doing this, but I've been like DJ Unk, walk it out, west side walk it out, east side walk it out. All right, I've been walking a whole lot more. I've been just making sure that I hit at least 10,000 steps a day. So I have a walking pad and I have a standing desk that I use. That combination helps me make sure I get my steps in, even though I might be working or doing other virtual tasks, right? And I might not be able to get outside. But on the days when I am able to get outside, I literally will go for a walk, right? And y'all, let me tell you something. We can multitask. We have the same 24 hours in a day that Beyonce does. So I know that Beyonce has a lot of help, but, right, like, we often, our expectations are not as high as hers, right? Like, we're not planning a world tour anytime. I mean, there's some of you who might be like, don't let me stop you, right? Like, let me not knock your hustle. If that's your thing, let me not knock your hustle. More power to you. But for those of us non-famous yet, non-famous regular people, hopefully YouTube makes me like a little bit famous, right? Like, we can be famous, you know, holla at me. For those of us not yet famous regular people, we can multitask, and that's okay. I took some calls for, like, I think I was doing one of my grad school classes, and I literally just popped on Zoom. I kept my camera on. You know, it took me a while, but I put my camera on, I put my headphones in, and I was literally walking outside and still participating in class, right? And we can literally tell ourselves, like, all these self-limiting beliefs, right? Like, oh my God, where am I gonna find the time? Where am I gonna find the time to get to? It's like, well, if it's important enough to you, you're gonna make the time. Or at least you can, right? Right. What's that saying? Choose your hard, right? Like, it's hard to like consistently exercise, even the like low input exercises. There are days when I really just do not feel like walking, right? But then I'll break it up. Like, I'll do maybe a mile here and then a mile there. And then if I don't feel like doing it outside anymore, I'll just go in IKEA or go in the mall and like literally just walk a mile in the store, right? And then, hey, I have 3 miles for the day, right? So that might be hard, but you know what else is hard? Being like sick, being exhausted, right? And being like cramping, feeling like you can't do as many things as you want to do because your body is not able to keep up with you, right? Like your physical body is like deteriorating. And I remember feeling like that when I had gained a lot of weight, like, dang, why is it so hard to like run now, right? And running was like one of my favorite things for so long. And it suddenly became challenging to do that after having gained so much weight. And now that I know what the cause of a lot of that was, and I literally decided to take my life back, right? Like, I'm really happy that I'm on this side of it, of the journey. And regardless of whether or not I have the GLP-1 tools at my fingertips, right? Like, I'm still committed to this journey, and you might call it white knuckling, but I honestly don't feel like my knuckles are that white. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, they look pretty moisturized to you, don't they? Check the mani, hi. Like, I feel pretty good. I actually don't feel like I've been having to white knuckle anything. And it's been a week. So I'll report back to you, you know, for the remainder of this journey. And, you know, I'm definitely going to keep you informed. But I say all that to say, like, I wouldn't give up hope. I'm not gonna instill I'm not gonna sell anyone a dream and be like, oh my gosh, like, this is gonna be an easy journey, it's gonna be perfect, and I won't have difficulties. Like, I don't plan on regaining any weight. Like, let me say that a second time. I don't plan on regaining any weight.
I said what I said.
I certainly don't. I'm going to fight tooth and nail to make sure that I don't. But I also don't plan on suffering through the rest of this journey. Like, I am a soft life advocate, and I have found ways that seem to be working for me to continue managing my metabolism, balancing my hormones, keeping myself active, right? Even though I just had surgery and I can't go to the gym, right? Like, it was really hard learning, like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to like exercise until April? Me?
What?
Woo, woo. Anyone who knows me knows, like, what is Tammy probably doing? Tammy trains. I mean, like, in fact, I live this, right? Like, I does this, right? Even when I had gained all the weight, like, I was still exercising a lot. It was just not what I was, you know, used to doing. And I was eating a lot more, and like, I wasn't eating the types of foods that were as beneficial for my body, right? And I was like calling it body positivity. Like, yes, I love my body like in any state, and I do love my body in any state, and I did. But like, I'm over here, like, I was eating, what's it called? Like Remember, I was literally like squirting honey on some cornbread and touting body positivity. And it's not that there was anything like horribly wrong with that. Like, I'm not like trying to like judge my past self, but like I was not holding myself accountable. I was in a place where I was like, dang, like I had really like I was screaming body positivity, but mentally I had kind of given up on my body, right? Like I was like, man, I spent all these years working so hard, losing all this weight, and I'm like now going through all this trauma, and my hormones are acting up, and I've regained all the weight that I lost and then some. And that was a horrible feeling, and I would just like eat those feelings. And I'm glad that like I gave myself grace and went through that period, but I couldn't stay there, right? Like I couldn't stay in that position. What does Steve Jobs say? Like, stay hungry, stay foolish, right? I couldn't keep being so ravenously hungry. Like it didn't make any sense, right? Like I was abnormally hungry. And now I feel like my body's at a place, like I might actually drop back down from the 1000 to the 500 milligram metformin, because I still want myself to be hungry, but not a crazy amount of like hungry. Like I want, to experience a moderate amount of hunger and to feel like that's manageable, right? So the total number of calories that I consumed today with the macros for today, it's like somewhere between 1740 something and like 1800 calories, right? For like 105 grams of protein. Like that's normal, that's healthy, right? Before I was eating like 2400 plus. That's not even, that was then, this is now. Yeah, so here we are on the other side of this journey, right? And no matter what powers that be that try to stop me, I'm finna be she. I'm not a rapper, but I rhyme a lot. So I just, I'm committed to this lifestyle. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. So let's do this together. Yep, we're going to explore alternative medication options, supplement options, up that protein intake, and we're going to walk, right? Trying our best, 10,000 steps, 3 to 4 miles a day, right? Get that walking pad, treadmill, and standing desk combo if you need to. Okay, I think that's it for now. Yeah. All right, trainees, I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Bye.